We are very excited for our inaugural Women of Bear Living History event Saturday. From 10 a.m. to 3 o'clock, we are going to be telling the untold stories of women across the Alamo's full 300-year history. We'll be starting with the indigenous women who lived here when the Alamo was a mission. Then we'll be moving toward the period where the Alamo was a hospital and how women worked inside the hospital. Then we will get to the Texas Revolution and how women like Susanna Dickinson survived the battle and lived to tell the story. Their accounts are the reason we know what happened during the 1836 Battle of the Alamo. Then we'll tell the story of women later in history, from working inside the general store when this area was a general store, the chili queens who used to serve food on the plaza. So we are very excited to delve into this period of history that people know a little bit less about.
Two squirrels fighting.
That's awesome.
So this is the inaugural, you said. What kind of planning went into this, and why did you all want to have this event?
Months of planning has gone into this event. We wanted to have it to make sure that we do tell these untold stories. A lot of people know about what happened during the 1836 Battle of the Alamo. We know that story primarily from a male perspective, and it's not to take away anything from what the brave men did during the battle. But there were women here too, and we just want people to know all of their stories throughout the full 300 years of history.
And you kind of went into it already, but if you want to talk about it again, what are people going to learn when they come on Saturday?
When they come here, they're going to see full living history. Oh, there's Laurel right there, actually. That's perfect timing.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you wanted to talk about...
You can definitely get her for B-roll in a minute.
Yeah.
When people come here on Saturday, they're going to see living history demonstrations. Living historians they're not reenactors, so let me start that. Living historians show you a slice of life from the frontier period. They are dressed in period clothing. They show you different demonstrations ranging from medicine to firearms about how people lived and worked during that time period. So the women on our living history staff will be front and center. The men will be here too. They'll be walking around with cards so visitors can stop them and they can show that card and tell people a little bit about the woman on that card, a little bit of history. At 11:30, we're very excited. There will be a firing demonstration led by all women on our living history team. That will be immediately followed by a one-woman show depicting the life of Susanna Dickinson, a battle survivor who lived to tell the story of the Battle of the Alamo.
And you mentioned we're always hearing it from a male perspective. Why is it important for people to learn the women's side of history?
The Alamo story is unique. The people whose voices are usually silent in history, women, children, and the enslaved, they're the ones who survived the 1836 Battle of the Alamo and lived to tell the story. Their accounts are what historians use today to piece together what happened during the battle. So it's crucial that we hear their voices.
And I also saw in the press release that there was a lot to do with the suffragette movement.
Yes. The suffragette movement, it was central on Alamo Plaza. People would come here and make their political points of view known. So people are going to be learning about that period as well.
And how do women continue to play a role in the Alamo?
Women are all over the Alamo today. Our executive director is a woman. She's a PhD. And women lead most of our high executive staff positions. Women are everywhere. The head conservator in charge of making sure the Alamo Church and Lawn Barracks still stand today is a woman. Our lead archaeologist is a woman. So very excited to show that girl power here.
And when is this? What time? And how can people get it?
It's on Saturday from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. It is free and open to the public. All you have to do is come down to the Alamo. It will primarily be in the gardens behind the Alamo Church. But the musket firing demonstration led by women and then the one-woman show will be in Plaza de Valero. If you haven't been, that is the Alamo's newest public green space in front of the Menger Hotel. And while you're here, I invite everyone to come see what's new at the Alamo. It is not the Alamo you remember from your childhood. We have the Alamo exhibit with more than 500 artifacts on display, many for the first time. We have surrounded the Alamo augmented experience where you can use a handheld tablet, go through different time periods and roll back time and see what this area would have looked like during different eras without all the tall buildings. And then we have Plaza de Valero, the newest public green space. The Mission Gate and Lunette right here. It's an interpretation of the original entrance to the fort, and it's a place where people can walk through and get a sense of the history.